2 years ago, I read a story about a 24-year-old woman in Seoul named Ji Hyun Kwak. She was earning the equivalent of about $19,000 a year. Not a high salary by any measure, but in 4 years, she had saved $75,000. She did it without a side business, without a second job, and without any financial inheritance. She did it by following a set of money habits so disciplined and so specific that when South Korean media covered her story, it went nationally viral. What struck me wasn't just the number, it was the method. Because the habits she described weren't extreme deprivation. They were a philosophy, a specific, deeply cultural approach to money that South Korea has been building for generations. South Korea's story is one of the most remarkable economic transformations in modern history. In 1960, it was one of the poorest countries on Earth, with a GDP per capita lower than many African nations. By 2024, it was the 13th largest economy in the world. It did that in a single generation. And behind that national transformation are financial habits that most Americans have never seriously encountered. This video is about 10 of those habits. Some have Korean names most people in the West have never heard. All of them are applicable to your financial life right now, regardless of what you earn. Habit 1. Gyeojok, the household account book. Gyeojok is the Korean household spending ledger, a tradition that has been practiced in Korean families for over a century. Unlike a budgeting app that automatically categorizes your transactions, Gyeojok is written by hand. Every purchase, every bill, every dollar that enters or leaves the household is recorded manually at the end of each day. The reason this matters isn't organizational, it's neurological. When your bank app does the recording for you, your brain stays passive. It registers the number without processing the decision behind it. When you sit down and write out what you spent with your own hand, your brain is forced to revisit every choice you made. That revisiting changes future behavior in ways that passive tracking never does. Korean households that practice Gyeojok consistently report awareness of spending patterns they had never noticed before. That awareness alone, without any other change, typically reduces unnecessary spending by 15 to 20% in the first month. Habit 2. KAI, the Community Savings Circle. KAI, pronounced Ke, is a rotating community savings system that dates back to 16th century Korean farming villages. A group of trusted people, usually between 10 and 20, each contribute a fixed amount every month. Each month, one member receives the entire pool. The rotation continues until every member has received the pot. What KAI creates isn't just access to a lump sum. It creates social accountability around saving. When your contribution is expected by your community every month, skipping it carries social consequences, not just financial ones. The community pressure functions as a savings enforcement mechanism that no app or automation can replicate. Korean immigrant communities in the United States have used KAI for decades to fund small businesses, down payments, and education. The practice has helped Korean American communities build some of the highest rates of small business ownership of any immigrant group in America. The system works because it converts saving from a private act into a communal commitment. Habit 3. Jeomso, deliberate subtraction. Jeomso means reduction or subtraction. In Korean financial culture, it refers to the practice of deliberately removing one expense category from your life each month and redirecting that money toward savings or investment, not cutting everything simultaneously, removing one thing completely. This is the opposite of how most Americans approach budgeting. The typical American approach is to reduce everything a little bit all at once, which creates a sense of deprivation across every area of life simultaneously. That broad discomfort is what causes most budget attempts to collapse within weeks. Jeomso creates focused reduction. One thing gone, one meaningful amount redirected, everything else unchanged. The psychological experience is completely different. Habit 4. The 100 million won goal. In South Korea, 100 million won, roughly equivalent to $75,000, has become a culturally specific savings milestone that young Koreans treat as a foundational financial target before making any major life decisions, including marriage, housing, or career changes. The goal has its own name in Korean financial communities and is discussed openly among young people as a prerequisite for adult financial stability. What makes this habit powerful isn't the specific number, it's the principle behind it. Having a concrete, named culturally reinforced savings milestone changes saving behavior from abstract to specific. You are not saving for the future in general. You are saving toward a number you can see and measure and celebrate when you reach it. Research in behavioral finance consistently shows that named, specific goals produce dramatically higher completion rates than vague intentions. Apply this to your own life. Define your equivalent milestone. Give it a name. Tell someone. The specificity alone changes your relationship with that goal. Habit 5. Nunchi. Reading the financial room. Nunchi is a Korean concept that roughly translates to the ability to read a situation and respond to unspoken social cues. In everyday life, it means understanding what's happening in a room without being told. In financial life, it means developing an acute sensitivity to what you're spending is actually communicating about your priorities. Korean financial culture applies nunchi to money through a practice of regularly asking, "What does this purchase say about what I actually value?" Not what you say you value, what your spending record demonstrates you value. The gap between those two answers is where most financial problems live. Spend 15 minutes reviewing last month's transactions, not to categorize them, but to simply read what they say about your priorities. What you find will tell you more about your financial behavior than any budget spreadsheet ever could. Habit 6. The frugality campaign mindset. In the 1990s, the South Korean government launched a nationwide frugality campaign encouraging citizens to avoid purchasing imported luxury goods and to redirect that spending towards savings and domestic investment. The campaign was so effective that the United States and European governments formally complained about it, arguing it was suppressing demand for their exported products. The deeper principle the campaign embedded in Korean culture was this: displaying wealth through consumption is not admirable. Building wealth quietly is. In Korean culture, showing off expensive purchases carries a subtle social stigma, particularly among older generations. Financial restraint signals sophistication, not deprivation. American culture operates on the precise opposite premise. Visible consumption is celebrated. The new car, the upgraded apartment, the designer bag are posted and admired. This cultural difference is not small. It shapes thousands of individual spending decisions every year. When your culture applauds restraint instead of display, the entire economics of your personal life shifts. Habit 7. Saving before spending. The Korean default. Korean households have historically operated on a save-first financial structure. When income arrives, a predetermined portion leaves immediately into savings before any discretionary spending begins. The spending happens with whatever remains. This is not a budgeting strategy in Korea. It is a cultural default. The U.S. personal savings rate in early 2025 sat at approximately 4.6%. South Korea's household savings rate has historically run between 15% and 36% depending on the economic period. That gap is not explained by income differences. South Korea's median household income is lower than America's. The gap is explained by sequence. Save first, spend what remains. Not spend first, hope something remains. On a $55,000 salary, the difference between saving 5% and saving 20% is $8,250 per year. Over 25 years, at a 7% average return, that gap becomes approximately $566,000, built entirely from changing the order of operations, not the income. Habit 8. Education as the highest return investment. South Korean families invest in education at rates that Americans consistently find extreme. South Korea spends a higher percentage of GDP on education than almost any nation on earth. Private tutoring and supplemental education spending is so significant that it functions as a major economic sector. Korean parents treat education spending not as a cost, but as the highest return investment available. The financial principle here extends beyond school tuition. It is the habit of treating skill acquisition as a wealth-building activity with a measurable return. Every marketable skill you develop is an income lever. A skill that increases your salary by $8,000 per year, invested over 20 years at 7%, produces roughly $414,000. The Korean cultural habit of aggressive investment in human capital is one of the primary engines of South Korea's economic miracle. Habit 9. Jolyak, strategic patience. Jolyak means strategy or strategic planning. In Korean financial culture, it refers to the practice of making financial decisions on long timelines rather than reacting to short-term circumstances. Koreans are culturally conditioned to think in terms of 5-year and 10-year financial plans rather than monthly or annual ones. Ji-hyun Kwak, the woman whose story opened this video, described her approach exactly this way. She didn't ask herself whether she could afford something this month. She asked whether buying it moved her toward or away from her 10-year financial goal. That single reframe changes almost every spending decision. A $400 purchase looks different when you ask not whether you have $400 now, but whether spending $400 now moves you closer to or further from where you intend to be in a decade. Habit 10. The annual financial inventory. Korean households conduct a thorough annual financial review at the turn of the new year, examining every financial commitment, every recurring expense, every savings allocation, and every investment position to assess whether it still serves the household's current goals. Nothing is assumed to continue by default. Everything is actively renewed or canceled. Most Americans set up financial systems and never revisit them. Subscriptions accumulate quietly. Insurance premiums increase at renewal without notice. Investment allocations drift from original targets. An annual inventory catches everything. In the first financial inventory I conducted after learning this habit, I found $260 per month in charges I had completely forgotten about or no longer used. That was over $3,100 per year, leaving my account invisibly. 2 hours once a year. The return per hour of that practice is almost certainly higher than anything else you will do with those 2 hours. Here is what connects all 10 of these habits. None of them are about earning more. Ji-hyun Kwak earned $19,000 a year and saved $75,000. South Korea rebuilt an entire national economy without natural resources or inherited wealth. Every principle in this video operates on the same underlying mechanism. Intentional, consistent, patient behavior repeated over time produces results that are wildly disproportionate to the effort that created them. The gap between the typical American savings rate and the Korean cultural savings rate is not an income gap. It is a philosophy gap. And philosophy is something you can change without waiting for your next raise. Start with one habit. Write down what you spend this week by hand. Calculate your version of the 100 million won milestone and give it a name. Set up one automatic transfer before next month's spending begins. The habit you build first will make the second one easier, and the second will make the third easier. That is how every financial system that actually works gets built. Not in a dramatic overhaul. One quiet, consistent decision at a time.